Good afternoon, dear students of Rangamati Government School of Class 10. How are you? I think all of you are fine. By the grace of Almighty Allah, I am also fine. I think all of you are free from dangerous coronavirus and also your family free from coronavirus. So most welcome to our today's class. It is long time since we met last. Most probably time is 2.5 months before. So I think all of you are getting studies at your home. Though our school is closed, when our school will open, we definitely don't know that. But our online classes will be continued. I hope all of you will join with us our online classes so that you may get in studies. Today we will take classes of class 10 English first paper, unit 6, lesson 1. Before starting our lesson, after we have studied this lesson, we will be able to read, comprehend and summarize text, ask and answer questions, third, select and write headings, fourth, write letters to friends describing places of interest. Dear students, here is some important vocabularies from this text. First one is charming. It means delight greatly. Second, sublime, of such excellence. Third one is scenic. It means of sight. Fourth, treasure. It means wealth or riches. Then branch. Branch means make wet. And last one is peak, the pointed top of a mountain. Dear students, this is our chapter, unit 6, page 71. The name of this unit is Our Neighbors, and lesson 1 name is Nepal, the land of Everest. At first, I am going through this passage. You have to listen it very quietly so that you can understand this passage very well, and later on you will be able to perform some question answers from this passage. So I am going through this passage just now. Known as the land of Everest, Nepal is one of the most charming countries in Asia. The Kingdom of Nepal is a small land of sublime beauty. It has some of the world's best and very important temples. It is a country that is rich in scenic beauty and cultural heritage. Dear students, Nepal is one of the most important countries in the world. If someone visited whole of the world except Nepal, then he only visited half of the world. So may I request all of you, if possible, on future you should visit Nepal. What is the exceptionality of this country? Definitely in this country, Himalayas mountain is situated. Not only that, the highest peak of the world, Everest, is also in this country. So in this sense, it is an exceptional country in the world. Lesson 1's B passage. Nepal lies between India and the Tibetan part of China. This small country has an area of 147,181 square kilometers. Southern part Nepal is tropical low and land down as the Troy Plains. This part of Nepal has hot summers and warm winters. Here the temperatures reach up to 40 degrees centigrade in April and May, and monsoon rains is rain from June to September. Dear students, most of the characteristics of this country Nepal is like similar to our country, like temperature, like monsoon rain. It is as same as our country. Next, the central hinterlands, including the Kathmandu and Pokhara valleys, have a temperature climate and are also influenced by the monsoon. North of that, the slope of the mountain section of the Himalayan range. This part of Nepal has some of the highest peaks of the world, including Everest. That means the highest peak of the Everest is situated in Nepal in the Himalayan range. Number C, page number 72. Dear students, you should have textbook in front of you so that you can understand very well of this passage. If you have no books in front of you, may I request all of you to take the books and hear the passage from me. 72 page, C number. Nepal is home to nearly 2 crore 90 lakh people. The population is primarily rural. Kathmandu, the capital city, has less than 1 million inhabitants. Nepal's demographic features are complicated not only by dozens of ethnic groups but by the different castes. In total, there are 1, 2, or 3 castes and ethnic groups living in this small country. The two largest of such groups are known as Chitri and Bahun. Others include Magar, Tharo and Tamang, Newer Muslim, Gurung and Damai. About 48% of the people speak Nepali. Among other languages spoken are Maithili, Bhojpuri, Tharo and Tamang. Dear students, this is the reading complete of this passage. Now there is some questions. You will see the page number 72, question number B. The passage has 6 paragraphs from A to F. Choose the most suitable headings for paragraphs A to F from the list at headings below. There are more headings in the box than the paragraphs, so you will not use all of them. Page number 73, list of headings. First one is climate that varies from place to place. Number 2, a land of religious coexistence. Number 3, a land of high peaks and Everest. Number 4, a small country with a huge population. 5, a blend of natural beauty and cultural heritage. Number 6, the temples of Nepal. 7, many occasions to celebrate. 8, a rich spot of cultural heritage. And last one is a small population with huge diversity. Dear students, in this passage there is 6 part, but in list of headings there is at least 9 headings. You don't use to all these headings. You have to use 6 headings from this list, and you have to put 1 headings top of the 1 paragraphs. It means in your outcomes, number 3, select and write headings. You have to select headings and then write top of the paragraphs. In some cases, we need to give the headings. So from this passage and from this part of questions, we'll able to learn how to put a heading on a passage. Dear students, now you look page number 73, number C. For each phrase below, choose the meaning that is closest to the meaning and used in the passage. 1. Tropical lowland. Here is 4 options. You have to choose right one from these 4 options. First one is A, an area of land having humid climate. B, a land situated on the hill. C, a lowland close to the river. D, a land that lies at the foot or a hill. You have to select one from these four. Now second, temperate climate means number A weather condition of high temperature. B, a moderate climate. C, a climate with high rainfall. And last one is a climate that is uncomfortable to live in. You have to choose one from these four. Number 3, ethnic groups means a weather condition of high temperature, a moderate climate. C, a climate with high rainfall. D, a climate that is uncomfortable to live in. Number 3, ethnic groups means A, groups based on their religious faiths. B, groups of people living in the hill tracts. C, group having distinct racial and cultural features. D, groups who believe in Buddhism. Number 4, pilgrimage destination. What does it mean? There is 4 options. A sacred place where people travel to perform religious rites. B, a historical place with many old buildings. C, a tourist spot of great scenic beauty. And last one is the birthplace of a famous person. And last number is E, and that is elegant architecture. What does this topic means? Number A, temples of gods. B, graceful work of building crafts. C, building of historical importance. And last one is D, well-designed area of cultural acts. Dear students, after completing this class, you will have to select this. I think you will not spare it for next time. You will complete just after completing the classes. Otherwise, you can't realize these topics. And here is also some question answers. I am reading the questions. Later on, you will perform your answers by reading this passage once again. Number D, page number 74. 1. How many ethnic groups are there in Nepal? It means you are asked the mentioned number of ethnic groups living in Nepal. Number 2. What do you know about the weather of Nepal? You are asked to say something, to write something about the weather of Nepal. So far you can remember the temperature of Nepal is nearly 40 degrees centigrade, and monsoon climate also is in here. Number 3, many Nepalis combine Hindu and Buddhist practices. Explain this statement with examples from the passage. You have to give some examples that many Nepalis combines Hindu and Buddhist. They reside as well as together. Number 4, which 3 cities of Nepal will you visit in order to see the rich samples of Nepal's cultural heritage? You are asked to select at least 3 beautiful cities of Nepal which you can or which you want to visit. Then number 5, make a list of the festivals that are celebrated in Nepal, like us, Eid al-Fitr, Eid al-Adha, Durga Puja, Kothin Chigoddan, Pohela Boishakh, Boishagi. Nepalese also celebrate some festivals, and you have to mention some festivals they celebrate in their home. And last number 6, give at least 3 reasons why do you why you might be interested to visit Nepal. Also make a list of the places you would love to visit in Nepal. Dear students, after watching this class, I think all of you will try to write answer of these questions, because such kind of question answer include in your English first paper. Here you will be asked to answer at least 5 questions, and marks distribution of that 5 question is 5 into 2 is equal to 10. So this is an important for you. So dear student, I ask you to look number E, page 74. Here is a box you are watching. Dhaka Kathmandu Pokhara package tour. Price Bangladesh BDT 39,999. Duration 4 nights and 5 days. Package includes return air ticket with Bangladesh airport taxes and Kathmandu departure taxes. Second feature, 2 nights accommodation in Kathmandu. Third features, 2 nights accommodation in Pokhara. Then buffet, daily breakfast and dinner. Then both way airport transfers in Kathmandu. Last second, Kathmandu Pokhara Kathmandu by AC bus. And the last one feature is half day sightseeing in Kathmandu Valley. Dear students, now you go to page number 75. Here you are seeing a nice scenic beauty of Nepal. Here is rivers, mountains, trees and skies, something like to our countries. Now discuss if the following statements are true or false. Give the correct information if a statement is false. First statement is, the package includes the cost of traveling from Kathmandu airport to the hotel in Kathmandu. Second, whether it is true or false, you have to mention. In your exam paper, you should not write this statement. You should write only whether it is true or false. If this statement is true, you should write in your answer script only true. If this statement is false, then you have to write in your answer script at first number A, then beside it you should write false, and then you must have put the correct statement of this sentence. Number B, the tourist will be provided with breakfast, lunch and dinner. C, the tourists do not have to pay extra for a half-day sightseeing in Pokhara. D number, the tour operators will bear and visa-related costs. Last number, the tourists will go to Pokhara from Kathmandu by domestic airlines flights. Dear students, do you know what is domestic airlines? You have already heard a domestic animal like cow, goat, and something like that. But do you know what is domestic airlines? Domestic airlines means the planes or aeroplanes which fly from a city to other city of the country is called domestic flight. And the flight which is from one country to another, that is called international flight. So dear student, we are last number F, page number 75. Imagine that you have chosen the package tour shown in A to visit Kathmandu and Pokhara. Now write a letter to your friends highlighting the main attraction offered by the package. In your letter, you should cover the following points. Point number 1, duration of travel. B, means of transport used. Dhaka, Kathmandu, Dhaka. Kathmandu, Pokhara, Kathmandu. Number C, accommodation facilities. Then breakfast, lunch and dinner. Last second, total cost of the package. And last one is any other cost that is not covered by the package offer. So dear student, after watching or finishing this class, I hope all of you will perform the activities done which is mentioned in your book from number A to F. And dear students, though your school is closed, I want to give you some homeworks. First homework is similar to this unit's lessons. Later, you have to practice letter 1, 2 from your syllabus. Mind it, you should not memorize your syllabus letter 1 and 2 from any books. You have to write, you have to practice yourself how to write this letter. I think that practice will help you how to write a good letter. You should not memorize at first. And second focus is practice graph and chart 1 and 2 from your syllabus. Graph and chart and important writing topics of your syllabus of your exam. If you practice it at your home, then you will be able to write nicely, write accurately in your answer script. So this is the end of our classes, and I think you have understood all these topics I have discussed. If you fail to understand something from this passage or from this class, you have no chance to ask me in online class, but I tell you to ask your questions in Messenger, and I will give all of your answers, and I will try to solve all your problems later on. So I think we will see in our next class next week. Before then, I wish all of you should free from corona. You should keep clean at your home. You should keep fine your family members, and in home or at outside, you should try to keep yourself protect from coronavirus. And many thanks to all for joining with us today. I think you will continue all of your online classes with Ramamatri Govt High School, and you will continue your studies at home. You will continue also the home task supplied by all teachers, and be safe, be at home. So many thanks to all. Thank you.